see in the back screen. Today I would like to talk about the different type of the synoial joint. There are several different type of the synoial joint that I want to explain and discuss with you. The first type of the synoial joint that I want to explain is going to be the plane joint. The plane joint can be found in the areas of the body such as the wrist. The plane joint, also called arterial or gliding joint, is a type of structure which form in the body between two bones in which the articular surface or pre-surface of the body are flat or nearly flat. The plane joint allow bones to slice over each other. In the example of the plane joint is going to be intercarpal joint and intertarsal joint. The second type of the synoial joint that I want to explain is the hinge joint. The hinge joint that allow only one direction of the movement, which is flexion and extension. And the example of the plane joint is going to be the elbow. The hinge joint function much like a hinge on the door, which allow one direction of the movement with the back and forth with limited motion along other plane. The knee, toes, and ankle contain hinge joint. The hinge joint is a stable joint more than a ball and socket. The hinge joint is a complex which contain muscle and tissue. And the third type of the synoial joint that I want to explain is going to be the pivot joint. The pivot joint is a type of joint that we do rotation laterally and medially. In the example of this joint is alternative joint of the spine. It's a type of joint which connect two bones at the ends. The rotation of the skull is possible because of the pivot joint. The twisting movement of the bones of the periarm is due to the pivot joint. The pivot joint allow movement of the head from side to side. So we have learned how the pivot joint help the flexibility of the body to the skeleton. The pivot joint do rotation both external and internal. Internal rotation when we rotate our body inward, our hand inward, and external rotation when we rotate our hand outward. The fourth type of the joint that we found in the synoial joint is going to be the saddle joint. The saddle joint is a similar to the condylar joint which I will explain a little bit later. The saddle joints allow greater range of the motion than hinge joint but do not allow complete rotation like a ball and socket joint. The saddle joint is also known as the saddle joint. This highly flexible joint that can be found in the various parts of the body like shoulder, thumbs, and inner ear. This joint do rotation both back and forth and side to side. And the best example of this will be thumb. Now we are going to explain the most movable joint of our body, which is ball and socket joint. A ball and socket joint is also known as a spheroidal joint, and it is a multi-axial joint. Why we call them a multi-axial joint? Because it's moved to the many direction. A ball and socket joint is a type of joint in which a ball shifted around fits into the cup like a depression to another bone. In the example of the ball and socket joint is the shoulder and hip.